Hey YouTube, I've been abroad last week so I can prepare for XCX1 as well as record it, and turns out my favorite Numeran got hit into 2 copy in the field. So I look for inspiration for what deck plays just as easy as Numeron but still slightly competitive for the event. And then I thought of Zodiac that aims for multiple material Zeus. This deck used to be good in MD because at the time, there's not many people running monster tickets such as Dark Ruler No More or Impermanence. And now I'm playing it again with some addition of Exis and Core that we just saw earlier. Also with Flying Sea not getting banned, making clearing this even really fast. So now I'm making a recap of how I played this deck, and maybe there's some of you that like to try this deck for the next Exis event. As you see here, I had 7 Matthews on my field that I can activate at least 3 times, and usually they skips out seeing multiple Matthews here. So here's the deck list. I played every single Zodiac main deck monster that's not banned, with the exception of True Blade because I only have 1 copy of it. It also applies to the extra deck Zodiac, also why I didn't play Dryden because I don't have it. My main strat here is to make Vespenato using Zodiacs and protect it until next turn so I can overlay it with Gaia and then ladder into Zeus. As I stated earlier, Exis and Core really helps in disrupting enemies' Exis plays because even though it resummons their mats, it messes with their levels, so it's hard to re-exist them again. Plus, they cannot respond this card with another card, so it cannot be negated. Overlay regen are there just to replace emergency ban Flying Sea. Then the rest are disrupting cards such as Lost Wind, Titanocider, Psyframe, etc. Some people runs this with I think a slightly better strat by aiming for Utopic Draco and 1 match Dryden, but because I don't have Dryden, so I think this strat still plays nicely. Alright, on to the next duel. We're fighting against Utopia deck, and there's still leftover card from Trial and Error, like those Pendulum exists that I forgot to take it out of my deck. Battle of the Century! Flying Sea versus Maxi! I had a friend that also played Zodiac, told me that his deck is tricky as in he didn't open without any Zodiac card. But for me, I mostly open with at least 1 name like this duel. You see, I make Vespenato then tries to protect it with the back row, hoping it will survive next turn. They tries to crash Flying Sea in order to be able to exist again, and sometimes putting Vespenato in defense works better because they cannot crash their Flying Sea into you. Here's the perfect example of why Exis and Core is good card, because they cannot respond it with their own Zeus, so we're safe for now. They're making Utopia Lightning, and thank god it's main phase 2. After this, I went straight into battle phase so I can make Zeus with the Vespenato and my Vespenato Gaia, and Gaia into Zeus. Using Zeus effect, I get negated. Alright, no worries. Gonna recycle them again with Pot of Avarice. And luckily we got another Zodiac to restart our play. Now back into Vespenato again for the next turn. This turn I got saved by Lost Wind, causing Lightning to halve its original attack, so my Vespenato is not destroyed. Then in the next turn I can make Zeus with it again. Now into Gaia first because it have a bigger attack stats, and oh no, he tried to reset the negates. I won't allow it with Zeus, haha. Arguably, Avarice here is a bad play because we cannot recycle Zeus again if our Zeus is dead, but we got Ash and Flying Sea, so it's justifiable. Like usual, after clearing their board, I summon Flying Sea and they scoop. Next duel, we're fighting against Sharks. You know Sharks with that Kraken? Yeah, that's Sharks. So, as per usual, I open with a Zodiac, overlaying them into Vespenato, and set the protection back row, and the pass. We should only worry if they got Lightning Storm and Harpy Feather Duster, but no, I can negate your Shark, then they cannot play anything. You know what time it is? It is time for Zeus! We'll let them cook first, since I thought Shark deck don't have any cards that is an immediate threat to our Zeus and Exian Core. Here it is, the infamous Stealth Kraken. You got negated! And Exian Core. For goodbye! Also goodbye, Field. Haha. With only one card on their hand, they should be scooped. Yep, they scoop. Last but not least, we're fighting against Cyber Dragon. Such an okay opening hand with Maxi and Cyframe. Whoops, you gonna special summon Galaxy Soldier? I draw one. And you gonna special summon it again? I draw one again. So now you're taking the trap to destroy my cards, and stop it! Flying Sea, you cannot go into Cyber Dragon Infinity. Let's start with our usual Zeus combo with Zodiac up, Forbidden Droplet, so you really hate Flying Sea, huh? I'm baiting the trap and they take it! Yay! Now let's cook for our next turn by returning all our cards and draw 2, then setting— oh, Nibiru! Ooh. Gonna trap there in Cyber Dragon Infinity into destroying itself. Plus with the bonus of Flying Sea on their side. Take this Flying Sea again. Ooh, we're safe for another turn. So let's restart our combo with Zodiac. This time, because they only had Flying Sea on the defense modes, and I don't wanna destroy Flying Sea and the Cyber Dragon Core, because Cyber Dragon Core have a graveyard effect. So I set Vespenato on defense and oh, they try to destroy my set. Special summoning one Cyber Dragon and just for defense, they just pass like that. So it's my opportunity to go to Gaia into piercing damage, then our mighty Zeus. Adding one more match to Zeus, got a whopping 8 match. And they'll scoop. Okay guys, that's it for today's recap. Like the video if you like it, press subscribe button for more, and drop any comment for what you guys like to see next down below. See you, and I'm out. Peace.